the other thing I wanted to ask you about is Johnny Hurley. So this was part of when you ran for the council. You spoke about a bloke named Johnny Hurley, who was a local hero gunned down by Avada police after stopping the town from a mass shooting. Do you remember this?
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm real close with like his sister. Not real close, but I know his sister and the group of friends he had and stuff. So
So what actually happened? I know this was a few years ago, but I think it's important because he stopped a mass shooting.
yeah, which never happens. There's never a good guy with a gun. They say there's
Yeah.
never good guys with guns. But yeah, so a guy, this crazy dude who he was older. He was an older mass shooter, but he looked like he fit the bill, decked out in black and stuff. But he showed up into downtown Arvada. I think he was like he wanted to shoot cops, and so what he did shoot a cop. So he
Mm.
shot one cop, and then Johnny Hurley was in this army surplus store that's like right across the street. He runs out. He like ducks behind this dumpster, like a brick dumpster wall, and then he shot the bad guy. Like he took the bad guy down. So he's like shot him. Well, he went over to disarm the bad guy's AR or whatever he had. Like he tried, to take the mag out and stuff. Well, then the cops show up and they don't even say like drop your weapon or anything. They just shoot Johnny from the back, in the back, like thinking he was the bad guy. But there's a lot of weird stuff. I mean, there's a lot of stuff they knew it was a wrongful shoot, but of course, the cops are allowed to do a wrongful shoot, basically. And there's all this other stuff though. There were cops there, like in another building, who saw it happen, so they could have like said, "Oh, that's the good guy," like they could have intervened to some extent. They didn't. So it just was terrible what happened because he did the good thing, and they tried to like you didn't really hear about it for like 3 days that there was a good guy with a gun that got shot, and then you find out, oh, he got shot by the cop, not the bad guy. It just kind of they slowly rolled out that information, and it was unfortunate that cop died, obviously, too. And he was like a resource officer at a junior high, so like the kids loved him, so like he was probably a nice dude. So that was really sad. And like after this whole investigation, the county DA didn't press any charges against the cop at all, and I think he's being a cop somewhere else now. And the family did sue, and when was it? It was the end of 2023 or in 2024. Their lawsuit settled, and I think the family got like 3 million or something. And they're like actually, and the group he belonged to is We Are Change. With a lot of people know who We Are Change is through other people, and so that was kind of this local We Are Change group that Johnny was a part of. So they were like actual. They were actually showing me in the chat that the cop was a bad guy. Sorry.
Oh.
Um,
The cop that got shot was a bad guy?
yeah. I mean,
Oh.
anyway, some people think they're all bad guys, of course,
Yeah, true.
but and then the guy like who there was speculation that the cops were like child trafficking. I saw this like whole conspiracy theory. But anyways, so he was part of this group We Are Change, and they did activism years ago. Like they were anti-vaccine back in like 2010, and they were showing up at different events way back then and doing different things. So I mean, he was pretty active politically, and that group still like they still do things in the summer. They have these fun little parties, and it's super hippy dippy, which is fun to go. Like there's poetry and stuff. It's so cute, but it's a good time. It's always a potluck, and so yeah, it's unfortunate what happened. Again, silver lining, it brought a lot of people together. It woke a lot of people up about, well, cops aren't, maybe we should get rid of qualified immunity, which one of our
Hmm.
legislatures, one of our legislatures, yeah, let's in that. One of our legislatures just did. He tried to pass to get rid of qualified immunity, but of course it didn't. So that one didn't go through. But it's
Mm.
like, wow, and he's like a GOP guy, and he was like been trying to get rid of it. So maybe next year once things hopefully it's the same legislature people next year, but I don't know, man. They were nuts this year. Like these women. Just like,
You were down
God.
there a lot as well. Like, you often go down to watch and testify too.
Yeah, I
It's
hate testifying. I hate doing
oh.
it because I'm not like a good, but I have to do it, right? And
Mm.
sometimes I have good zingers and stuff to say to them, and then that's the best way to meet other people who are kind of grassroots, and that's how it is happened. Like we've like there's just been like a whole huge growth of like different people meeting up that way, and it's not just like organizations, because when you go to fight the government down there, you'll notice, oh, they have all these nonprofits and NGOs who are all paid people, paid salaries to be there, and of course they're always on the side of the government. Like of course they want more government and more money, and like us, like we're just there, like I said, paying to be there. But it's fun, and once you kind of, yeah, I kind of like know the Capitol building now, and I love, like I'll go in there in the gallery when the house is on the floor and the Speaker of the House knows who I am, and she like looks up at me. It's just
Aw.
like it's just fun that I know that some stupid girl on Twitter, which they really care what happens on Twitter. They'll call my friends sometimes and ask them their opinions, and so it's kind of fun what's built of it.
Have you ever been asked to post something and they will pay you to say it?
No,
No.
no, no one's ever asked me that. No
No.
sponsors.
It's better to be
Like,
free and not someone's sock puppet. That's what I think
although I
anyway.
do love a good Dr. Pepper. For a Dr. Pepper, good. I'm just
Well,
kidding.
I like a good Corona that's made in Mexico.
Yeah.
I was telling Forrest Mummy before the show that the ones we get down under are made in bloody China and they taste very second rate to the good Mexican Corona. So that's the good thing about being so close to the border. And I still have to go to Mexico. I haven't been there yet either. Dying to go
Oh,
down there.
yeah, it's fun. I had 5 Coronas last night, actually, now that I remember.
Well, it's
I
your
was out.
birthday week. You should still be celebrating.
I did pretty, I put in a lot of time this week. I did good.
You did
So
good.
today I woke up and I was like, oh, yeah. I just need to like relax for for a couple days. So
Well, thanks for joining me on my show. We have so many people in the chat. Everybody loves you.